I don't think that I'm special as far as people go. I know I have talents, but I'm just a human being like everybody else on this planet. The sense of exploration and adventure is my purpose for living. This inextinguishable desire to discover and to learn things about this amazing little rock floating in space that we live on and everything that's lived and died here. Understanding it, learning it, being able to teach that to other people is like this incredible generational gift, and humans have been doing that since the dawn of time. The beauty of paleontology is it's like a Russian nesting doll, where you open a site like this and you find another mystery, and you open that mystery and you find another mystery. I would say this is certainly going to raise more questions than it answers. Good to have a long game.
Okay, well, I'm ready to prime in electric cap and we rock and roll.
Let's do it.
So, if you guys want to ease on out of here.
Okay. What's that green detonator box you got? Like the plunger?
Oh, the twisty.
The twisty, yeah, I like that.
Well, that's World War II.
Oh, okay.
That's actually from World War II, and I still use it. This is just going to be, the detonator's going to pop, and there's a 700 millisecond delay.
Fire in the hole!
And then a boom, but it's not even going to be that loud. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Fire in the hole in 3, 2, 1. Oh,
dude.
Wow.
That was different.
That was totally different.
That was different. Oh my gosh, did you hear it? Dude, that was like a depth charge. It sounded like it was underwater. All right, here we go, spelunking. Okay, back down underground. Hopefully there's some rock on the ground. Hold on. I'm trying to crawl over. Oh my gosh. Hey, hold on, buddy. I'm gonna see if I can't, see if I can squeeze in there for a handshake. You see me? You see my light? You see my hand? We got it! Yeah! Pretty much goes like. So this is where we're at inside. Let's say top of the hill, natural entrance is here.
Okay.
So that's that entrance from the surface.
Yeah.
So this is where we broke through, right where that ceiling ends.
Right. So I think that we actually would do, 6 holes, but only 2 rows. So it'd be 2 rows of 3.
Yeah.
And we'll start here, and then if this doesn't break, we'll do another line after that. But I might be able to space it out enough to bust it up, because now you have the excavator, we can work with bigger rocks.
Right.
I don't need to pulverize
right
this.
Up here.
Yeah, and because what I would like to see you be able to do is get your excavator's tracks sitting right here, because then you can just really get in here and dig this stuff out. Because, in my opinion, if a man stood up in here, he's like this tall, right? So we need to take this distance and drop it. It's actually pretty far down to be able to walk in this thing.
The reason we selected this entrance right here, it was the closest to the outside, but all of our paleontological resources in the cave So let's imagine this is the natural entrance from at least 270,000 years. All the debris that's fallen in here has created this debris cone. And the natural flow inside the cave, which goes this way, is into the cave this way. So we've got all of our paleontological resources are on the opposite side of where we're working. Everything's flagged. Once we get inside the cave, I don't want anybody, you know, just exploring. We're going to be working on a designated trail, basically following those known discoveries. And you'll see lots of flags throughout there. We're not going to disturb those. We don't need to do any more prospecting or exploring for new finds. So let's just be aware. But they're white flags. Everything's clearly marked. So, you know, if you see one, just avoid it. And we're going to be taking everything from this entrance out. And we're going to slowly work our way in till we start getting close to those finds. And we'll just reassess. But in the midst of this, that's not saying there couldn't be something here. If you see something, let's stop. Let's assess what it is. Let's remove it if we need to. But if we can leave something in place, that's what we need to do for the greater research integrity of the whole site.
So it'll probably be like small mammal fossils?
Yeah, there could be mammal teeth, bat fossils, anything. Hopefully Smilodon skull. Yeah, fingers crossed. A bear or a cat or something like that would really make this an amazing site. So,
Giant armadillo.
Giant armadillo, the potential's here. And that's why we're being so careful. So,
Some gold coins.
you guys know what you're doing, you're professionals. Just a reminder of what's potentially in here and how we need to handle it. So, you ready to go? Rock and roll. I want to be able to crawl in there like in the next couple hours.
It's just so different than what we've been blasting. It's more chalky, it's more powdery.
Gonna be initial pop, then a 700 millisecond delay, and then it'll throw some rocks out, and then we'll come back and look, and hopefully there's a black hole there with some dust coming out. We got through, but probably it's just gonna be a pile of rocks. All right, go ahead with the horn.
Moment of truth.
All right, here we go. Fire in the hole in 3, 2, 1. I'm sure it goes deeper than that.
Holy smokes, that is a hole.
It pulverized the shit out of it too.
Dude, we did it.
Yeah, we did.
How good does that feel?
It feels real good.
We hit an 8-inch gap and came horizontally through that wall.
Oh, okay.
You know where like, and you crawl to the end
Yeah.
and it pinches out?
Right.
We need to kind of sculpt it up.
Okay.
We can go down once we get more space to work with,
Okay.
but we've got about 8 feet from where we broke through to where the cave naturally drops off into that real deep part.
That way, right?
Yes.
So we need to
we're-
start blasting this way.
Yeah, but like 15 degrees.
Okay.
Real gentle.
Gentle. That blast went perfect. You know, the thing is, I like blowing stuff up where you see stuff fly everywhere and it's really
Dang it.
theatrical, you know. But when you're blasting rock, that's wasted energy. So that was actually a perfect shot. It didn't blow a lot of stuff real far out. It did the job, poked the hole right the way it should. The geology of that rock changed drastically right there at the end. This cave was probably formed with sulfuric acid going through limestone, making calcium sulfate, which is really crumbly. And that last hole, the one that poked through, when I was drilling, I told Andre, I said, hey, this is like gypsum. It was just plowing right through. So I knew we were at that interface where the reaction happened, God knows when this cave was made. Hole 3, 2, 1, boom, I'll push it. You're gonna hear a little pop, like last time, a little delayed, and boom, it's gonna go. Be watching that horizon. Rocks are nice and white, they'll light up against that dark, but once they get in the sky, it's kind of hard to track them. So ideally, when you can tell that some rocks are going up, they're gonna come back down. So let's get under my truck. Y'all ready to play? All right, here we go. Fire in the hole in 3, 2, 1. Nothing's coming this way. You guys are good. You know, sometimes I get a rip, people rip on me. They're like, oh, yeah, that wasn't that much. I said, hey, are we all having hamburgers tonight? Right, nobody's in the hospital. Who gives a I'd rather play it safe with explosives and have a long career.
You know?
I'm good. No sudden movements.
You look like a homeless man.
What year is it? God.
What year is it?
What year is it?
What year is it? Crawling out with his torn pants.
Sorry, there's a lot of pictures I know now.
Woo!
That's good.
I'm ready for some din-din.
There's a few of them.
Sitting there looking at him like, what are you doing, dude?
Hey, is it cool to ride back here with all these explosives?
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, so today we're gonna be blasting all those holes that Matt drilled yesterday. After this blast, we're going in. This is it. I mean, we could go in now, but I wanna make sure that we can go in safely. And I mean, we're gonna have to draw straws. There's gonna have to be some feats of strength or something to decide who gets the honor of leg wrestling. Okay, leg wrestling it is. 2, 3. Yes! All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, we're doing this shot a little different. It's a little too far for our radio transmitter, so we're gonna use good old-fashioned time fuse. And this is literally 1800s technology. We have a pull igniter like a strike match here. It's gonna light this fuse, which is gonna give us approximately 3 minutes. I say approximately, I mean within a few seconds. And then it's gonna set this detonator off. This detonator is in turn going to initiate the shock tube, which is gonna run to all 7 holes and fire the shot. You know, anytime I do time fuse, walking away from it is interesting. You know, you don't wanna run, but you don't wanna lollygag. All right, here we go. Smoke. All right, let's go. This is the moment I like. You smell that time fuse burning, briskly walking away from a place that all hell's about to break loose. Kind of fun. Two minutes, so 1 minute to go. I want to watch that son of a gun. All right, we got a little tree. 30 seconds. There. 10 seconds. Here we go. Sweet. That was wonderful. I think that was a good shot. You know, a lot of energy went into the rock, and we had some fly rock, but it really wasn't that bad. It was good. The best thing is that zeroes out my explosives, so no more paperwork.
The blast went perfect. We've got an amazing trench. Abby's already digging below the rock that we were chipping at yesterday. I mean, we're gonna be here, we're gonna be inside the cave in the next 30 minutes. This is awesome. I just wanna be in there right now. So this is a piece of debris that just came out of the inside of the cave, and that is a Pleistocene bone from 270,000 years ago. Look at that. I mean, no, I think it's a bird. I think it's a bird bone. But we're gonna leave that right in there, just how it was found. That's an incredible example of, you know, cave paleontology right there. Incredible. It's trapped right here in this little hole. This is exactly why we're working so hard to get inside this cave. So we're gonna save this piece. It doesn't really have any context because it's coming out of this slough, and there's a lot of that in there. but we're really excited about the animals that got trapped in this cave, died, and their skeletons are articulated. No, so we're going in. We're going in, we're clearing this entrance, we're going in, we're gonna survey all our paleo sites. We need to check on everything, and we need to start planning our route inside the cave to make sure that the walking trail to get to the platform is not gonna disturb anything. So any new discoveries, let me know. We've got plenty of flags in there still, and we just need to make sure that all this effort's not wasted on destroying something that's inside. Okay. Here we go, first one. We got a new door. Oh, we're so close to breaking through to this little channel right here. I'm into death crawls though. Here, Abby, you right behind me? Oh my gosh. It's a nice little cubby right here. Noah, pass that hose reel when you come down. Guys, that's it. We're the first. We got a new entrance to this cave. Look at this little bubble right here, though. Have you ever, oh, you've never been in the cave before? No. Yeah, look, it's like a little periscope up there. Hey, I know you guys are super excited, but number one, like if you see any white flags, that's our discoveries. Please stay away from those. Also, there are scorpions in here. There is, could be some snakes. I'm not sure, haven't seen any in before, but dude, we're back, baby. Oh, I've been dreaming of this day. Like, just dreaming of the day that we can walk in from the surface, and to be able to do it now, it's a game changer. Look at that cave bacon right there. A little vein. Hey, we got some columns right here. I mean, they're little babies, but.
I got the power cord.
Awesome. Shh. All right, welcome to the, look at this. Look, it goes all the way back there. We've got big stalactites hanging from the ceiling. There's some columns right there. 3 years. 3 years we've been working towards this. You know, going up and down that sketchy ladder, dragging everything up with ropes, you know, never really being able to fully appreciate what's underground. Caves form a lot of different ways, but this is really kind of special. With the volcanic activity in this area, superheated, very acidic groundwater was forced up into this big limestone hill, and it basically just ate it out from the inside and created this giant void. It's nice to win like this and do what nobody's ever done before. You know, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't get opportunities like this. So now bringing the public in here, educating people, doing paleontology work, this is cool. Are we ready to turn the lights? Do it. Woo! Yeah, baby! Our preliminary investigation, we've dated the lowest deposits, what we assume are the oldest deposits, at 270,000 years. What I don't want is everybody just wandering around because this stuff is really, really sensitive and it's growing. Check out that piece right there. It's becoming a column. It's a stalagmite, and soon it's going to be connected to the ceiling. There's a bunch of columns over there. This area over here towards the back is the most active area of the cave. So let's stay off all that stuff right there. It's unfortunate because there's some really, really cool formations up there. Maybe we can carefully traverse that later, but for right now, I just want everybody to go check on these flags. See if anything has eroded and changed, anything like that. We're just checking on the condition of the bone. So if you've got a light, go check out the flags. Now, we're gonna try to preserve this as in a natural state as possible because it is actively growing and touching the wall kills the cave. These are our marked finds, cataloged finds, and we're just kind of monitoring this stuff. We've collected some surface samples, but there's gonna be a ton of work in like big grid, like archaeological style excavations, centimeter by centimeter. But the main source of the fossils is that debris cone. Look, that's the ladder, that's the entrance. Look at that giant freaking cone of dirt over there. I mean, that's a huge pile. It's all spilling down the hill. That's fresh rock from the surface right there. But it all washes down this little creek. It's essentially the same thing as a tar pit. I mean, this is where animals, they got in, they couldn't get out. There's very little chance for predation. So the things that fell in should be very well preserved. And they just continue to accumulate as long as the pit or the trap is open. So this is essentially just like a time capsule with no end. The really exciting part is going to be to dig all the way down to the bedrock inside this cave and find the beginning. Our plan is to find a place to dig a trench and to go as deep as possible. And, you know, we could go back millions of years. Every square inch of dirt in this cave is hiding something. These are things that we felt were diagnostic and they're going to be really important for research. So when we bring some scientific partners in here, that's just going to help us get a jump start on what we're looking at. It's just mind-blowing. But these are good spots to find fresh discoveries. I see a little piece of bone right here, fin, possibly skull. All right, well, it's gonna be a mystery for another day because it seems like the base is locked in some calcium carbonate. So I won't be able to get this out without destroying it with this, just with this knife. But this is definitely something that I need to flag and come back and investigate because that really looks like the side profile of a tooth. Megafauna. Just beautiful white enamel, if that's what it is. It doesn't look anything like the other soda straws and things that are broken off the ceiling and laying all over the floor. I don't want to pick it up, but that is totally different. Looks like a tooth that just fell out of an animal's head. Finding megafauna in this cave would be an apex career moment. I mean, that would be a brand new trap cave with megafauna because every cave has a different story to tell about the environment, about the time, about the animals. That would be huge. It would be huge for me. It would be huge for Texas Through Time because the owner has committed to donating all of these fossils to our collections. So we will maintain everything that we collect here for the public. A lot of stuff is going to be on display, but it's going to be available for research for generations to come. What is that? Oh, what the?
Noah got like the distal phalanx from something. It's like something with a little hoof, a little claw in the end.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like furthest distal. It's perfect. It's so yummy. Okay guys, so Robert has been here working hard looking for small pieces of animal fossils, and he has just discovered 2 pieces of what we believe to be a frog. So this has a lot of qualities that look like a frog limb. And then this here absolutely is frog. This is frog sacrum. So this is the backbone, and then the 2 flares on either side. So Robert is doing a great job. So when you find frogs down here, that's telling you that this is a living ecosystem. These animals are making a living down here. They're reproducing. They may not ever be coming up to the surface. It's super exciting because it ties into the fact that this is a living system in this cave. It's just so cool to be part of the excavation of not just a bone pile, but an entire ecosystem.
I mean, cave paleontology is kind of, that's the final frontier. You know, we can drive up to a site on the surface, but working underground, you have so many more variables. And it's like Christmas morning, you know, opening presents, that feeling of excitement and anticipation. So the limestone itself, without this precipitate running on it, it is a little luminescent. It's not real intense. So whatever this extra mineral is in here, that's what's really luminescent. But even the cave wall, just the bare wall without all this precipitate on it. So we just found this crazy rock that glows, which led us to trying other rocks in the cave, and we've discovered that the cave itself is luminescent. It's UV reactive. Everything glows. Ooh. I mean, I've heard of like bioluminescent cave life, but I've never heard of a luminescent cave. The stuff that happened in this cave took hundreds of thousands of years, and one misstep destroys it in an instant. And so that's something that you always have to be, you know, conscious of. Those are the highest stakes. I mean, it'd be tragic, you know, that could be the only one. That could be the thing that ties megafauna to this cave. It could represent something new to science, but once it's destroyed, it's gone, potentially forever. And I think, you know, I agree with academics, museums, independent researchers, like that is the stakes of paleontology. But where I disagree is that everybody can be trained to do good work. There's no like special echelon that you ascend to where you have all the power and you have all the access and privilege to do paleontology. Everybody has the right to participate in paleontology, but you have to understand and respect the stakes. Did you feel that? This whole lump feels hollow.